Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is our third regular academic video of this newly launched YouTube channel under title Quantum Mechanics by Rana Abdul Wahid Khan. Okay. This is our third video, third lecture, third module, third problem of this course. Okay. So let us come towards the statement of the problem. Okay. Lightning produces a maximum air temperature on the order of 10 to power 4 Kelvin, whereas a nuclear explosion produces a temperature on the order of 10 to power 7 Kelvin. Okay, two cases. First case lightning case and second nuclear explosion case. Part A. Use Wein's displacement law to find the order of magnitude of the wavelength of the thermally produced photons radiated with greatest intensity by each of these sources. Part B. Name the part of the electromagnetic spectrum where you would expect each to radiate most strongly. Okay, dear students, this problem is as has already been mentioned in the problem statement, that this problem is governed by the topic of physics, Wein displacement law, which is related to black body radiation. Okay, so now we come towards the solution of this problem. Okay, we are given absolute temperature T is equal to 10 to power 4 Kelvin, that is equal to 10,000 Kelvin. This is lightning case. Okay, in lightning case absolute temperature is 10,000 Kelvin, while absolute temperature T is equal to 10 to power 7 Kelvin, that is 100000 Kelvin, nuclear explosion case. Okay, 10,000 Kelvin in lightning case and 10 to power 7 Kelvin in case of nuclear explosion case. Dear students, we know from Wein's displacement law that lambda max T is equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 3 meter Kelvin, where lambda max is the wavelength at which the curve peaks and T is the absolute temperature. So lambda max T is equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 3 meter Kelvin. What we have done, we have just reproduced Wein's displacement law as has already been mentioned above. Okay. In the next step, lambda max becomes equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 3 meter Kelvin divided by T. Okay, because absolute temperature T, which was being multiplied with lambda max on left hand side of equality, will be divided after being shifted on other side of the equality. Okay, now absolute temperature T is equal to 10,000 Kelvin in lightning case and absolute temperature T is equal to 10 to power 7 Kelvin, that is equal to 100000 Kelvin in nuclear explosion case. Okay, so first we come towards the lightning case. Okay, in lightning case lambda max will become equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 3 meter Kelvin divided by 10,000 Kelvin. What we have done, we have simply substituted the value of absolute temperature T, that is T is equal to 10,000 Kelvin. So lambda max becomes equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 7 meter, which is of the order of 10 to power minus 7 meter. Dear students, this symbol is called tilde, tilde, tilde or tilde. Sometimes it is written in double notation. If it is written in double notation, then it is assumed to be equivalent to approximately equal to. Okay, and these two symbols are alternatively used. They convey almost the same or similar sense. Okay, tilde or double tilde is used to express the sense that both are equivalent, both are of the same order. Okay, so here dear students, we have written 2.898 into 10 to power minus 10 meter of the same order, of the order of 10 to power minus 7 meter. Okay, because dear students, 2.898 is not important for us, rather 10 to power minus 7 meter is important for us while determining the region of spectrum. Okay, so we have used this symbol, that is tilde, that is approximate. If written as double tilde, then it means approximately equal to, but a single tilde means of the same order of or equivalent to. Okay, 10 to power minus 7 meter. Now we come to what is second case, that is nuclear explosion case. Here lambda max become equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 3 meter Kelvin divided by 1000000 Kelvin, that is 10 to power 7 Kelvin. What we have done, we have just substituted the value of absolute temperature T, that is T is equal to 10 to power 7 Kelvin, and this becomes equal to 2.898 into 10 to power minus 10 meter. And here again we have used the same fashion, same pattern as in the previous case, that tilde 10 to power minus 10 meter, that is, this is of the order of 10 to power minus 10 meter. Okay, now we come towards part B, in which we are asked to decide the range of the spectrum. Okay, spectrum of electromagnetic waves deals with the radio waves, microwaves, visible light, ultraviolet waves, X-rays, gamma rays, infrared waves, light, infrared waves. Now we come towards the first case, that is the lightning case. Here lightning case 10 to power minus 7 meter, this comes within the range of ultraviolet waves, because about ultraviolet waves we have explained within bracket that ultraviolet waves cover wavelengths ranging from approximately 4 into 10 to power minus 7 meter to 6 into 10 to power minus 10 meter. Now we come to our second case, that is nuclear explosion case. Okay, dear students, nuclear explosion case, here wavelength lambda max is of the order of 10 to power minus 10 meter. So it comes under the region X-rays and gamma rays. Okay, nuclear explosion case, this wavelength comes within the domain of X-rays and gamma rays, because X-rays, about X-rays we have explained within bracket that X-rays have wavelengths in the range from approximately 10 to power minus 8 meter to 10 to power minus 12 meter, and gamma rays, about gamma rays we have explained within bracket that gamma rays have wavelengths ranging from approximately 10 to power minus 10 meter to less than 10 to power minus 14 meter. Now we come towards the reference, that is the book from where we have chosen this problem. So this book is Physics for Scientists and Engineers with Modern Physics. Authors are Raymond A. Survey and John W. Jute Jr. Publisher is Cengage, and its 9th edition 2014 has been adopted, followed. Okay. And here the concerned chapter is chapter number 40, that is Introduction to Quantum Physics. Our course is Quantum Mechanics. Okay. So quantum physics and quantum mechanics, very much similarity and a little difference. Okay. And this problem has been enumerated in this book as exercise number 40.3. Okay. And this is the end of our module. Okay.